Borobudur is constructed in such a way that it reveals various levels of terraces, showing intricate architecture that goes from being heavily ornamented with bas-reliefs to being plain in Arupadatu circular terraces. The first 4 terrace walls are showcases for bas-relief sculptures. These are exquisite, considered to be the most elegant and graceful in the ancient Buddhist world. The bas-reliefs in Borobudur depicted many scenes of daily life in 8th century ancient Java. From the courtly palace life, hermit in the forest, to those of commoners in the village. It also depicted temple, marketplace, various flora and fauna, and also native vernacular architecture. People depicted here are the images of king, queen, princes, nobleman, courtier, soldier, servant, commoners, priest and hermit. The reliefs also depicted spiritual beings in Buddhism such as asuras, gods, bodhisattvas, kanaras, gandharvas and apsaras. The images depicted on bas-relief often served as reference for historians to research for certain subjects, such as the study of architecture, weaponry, economy, fashion, and also mode of transportation of 8th century maritime Southeast Asia. One of the famous renderings of an 8th century Southeast Asian double outrigger ship is Borobudur ship. Today, the actual size replica of Borobudur ship that had sailed from Indonesia to Africa in 2004 is displayed in the Samudra Raksa Museum, located a few hundred meters north of Borobudur. The Borobudur reliefs also pay close attention to Indian aesthetic discipline, such as pose and gesture that contain certain meanings and aesthetic value. The reliefs of noblemen, noble women, kings, or divine beings such as apsaras, taras and bodhisattvas are usually portrayed in Trivanga pose, the 3-bend pose on neck, hips, and knee, with one leg resting and one upholding the body weight. This position is considered as the most graceful pose, such as the figure of Surasundari holding a lotus. During Borobudur excavation, archaeologists discovered color pigments of blue, red, green, black, as well as bits of gold foil, and concluded that the monument that we see today, a dark gray mass of volcanic stone, lacking in color, was probably once coated with Varjalepa white plaster and then painted with bright colors, serving perhaps as a beacon of Buddhist teaching. The same Vajralepa plaster can also be found in Sari, Kalasan and Sewu temples. It is likely that the bas-reliefs of Borobudur was originally quite colorful, before centuries of torrential tropical rainfalls peeled off the color pigments. Borobudur contains approximately 2,670 individual bas-reliefs, 1,460 narrative and 1,212 decorative panels, which cover the facades and balustrades. The total relief surface is 2,500 square meters, 27,000 square feet, and they are distributed at the hidden foot, Kamadhatu, and the 5 square platforms, Rupadhatu. The narrative panels, which tell the story of Sudhana and Manohara, are grouped into 11 series that encircle the monument with a total length of 3,000 meters, 9,800 feet. The hidden foot contains the first series with 160 narrative panels, and the remaining 10 series are distributed throughout walls and balustrades in 4 galleries. Starting from the eastern entrance stairway to the left, narrative panels on the wall read from right to left, while those on the balustrade read from left to right. This conforms with Pradaksina, the ritual of circumambulation performed by pilgrims who move in a clockwise direction while keeping the sanctuary to their right. The hidden foot depicts the workings of karmic law. The walls of the first gallery have two superimposed series of reliefs. Each consists of 120 panels. The upper part depicts the biography of Lord Buddha, while the lower part of the wall and also the balustrades in the first and the second galleries tell the story of the Buddha's former lives. The remaining panels are devoted to sadhana's further wandering about his search, terminated by his attainment of the perfect wisdom.